evening, everybody. Rose Thorne here. Today I am reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Plus Size Haul. So this is a stream that Foodie did on Twitch, and this is something that was done for subscribers only. So because I want to react to Foodie, I had to do the subscription, but it wasn't that much. Anyway, so in this particular live stream, she talks about her trip and talks about many various things. So I want to go ahead and react to this because I've got a very busy night tonight. So let me just go ahead and pull up Foodie's stream. And there she is. So as far as Foodie's content, let's review. She's got many different platforms. She's got OnlyFans, she has Twitch, she has Patreon. Everybody's been asking the question, those of you that are subscribed to OnlyFans, is she going to do anything further for OnlyFans? And in this live stream, she talks mainly about Patreon and Twitch, but there's really no mention about OnlyFans. And I've been saying for the longest that anybody subscribed to OnlyFans, that's pretty much an abandoned platform. But she's not going to refund everybody's money, and she's not going to shut it down so that nobody else can sign up. She's going to keep it up, and she's going to collect whatever money she can from that, rather than do the right thing and just shut it down if she's not going to do anything with it. But back to this Twitch stream. So she talks about her trip, and she talks to all the people in here, and Foodie is now monetized on Twitch. And what does she do? The very first thing she does on Twitch is lock down the chat to where it's subscribers only. So she's going the way of what she used to do on YouTube, where it was strictly VIB chat. She hates open chat, even though that would be the smartest thing, because you're getting more subscribers that way. You're getting more people talking to you and building things up. But Foodie does not like a open environment. She always wants a hug box. So let's get to with this react. And if you happen to like this react video, please like and subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. Let's get to this bad boy, shall we?
Thank you, Down Under, and everybody for being here. Input fishing. So, how do you subscribe? Like, does it cost to subscribe? It's free?
You can either pay, or people can. Sometimes people come in and they throw around the free subs. You know, they'll gift you like a free sub. Had it happen to me a couple of times on Twitch already. You know, and it's not like I'm going up to people and saying, "Hey, can I have a sub, man?" No, they just throw them around sometimes. So, you know, some people that might be in her room might have the free subs thrown at them.
Hey, Dan. Wait, what's the point of having subscribers if it's free?
There you go. Obsessed with money. She's upset. See, she thought she'd be smart, and I'm going to lock my channel down to where it's subscribers only. But because Foodie did not take her time and study everything about Twitch like she should, because she did not know that sometimes people can gift other people subs, she's mad. Because some people might be in her room that aren't paying for a sub. They might be gifted a sub. She doesn't like that at all.
Did you get any sundresses? I did. I'm going to show you. Oh. You can pay to sub or sub for free with Prime. Oh. Oh. Oh, welcome, guys. You have to see Sam. You just... Everyone sees. You don't think they see, but they see. You're being a beezer. Yeah, they see it. They see your bees.
Okay, so here's more information on that. Olive Beat says it's free for people who have Amazon Prime. So anybody that wants to go on Twitch and you want to subscribe to somebody, if you got Amazon Prime, there you go.
This is what he does. Did you see his membranes? Watch, you're going to see his membranes. Oh, your happy membranes.
What?
They're called happy membranes. Oh, they're happy memories. Oh, yes. Come here, you. Oh, yes, it's a good boy. Oh, I like a good boy. Yes, he's. Oh. Prime is monthly. Hi, Jasmine. Everybody who subscribed, welcome. Olive, Spin Sugar, Harlem, Seraphim. He's 90% floof. Jasmine Nunn. It's monthly. Is that blood? Hello. In fly fishing. Show the toe beans. Oh, he doesn't like his toe beans being shown. No, he don't. He don't like it. No, he don't. He don't like it. Oh, he don't. He don't like it. Are you remembering showing? Wait.
Oh, by the way, for anybody who missed it, and believe me, there wasn't much to miss. Foodie did another stream where she went out and she got a pedicure, and she streamed herself getting a pedicure. I looked at it. There's really nothing react worthy there. That's why I'm leaving it alone. When it comes to Foodie and her content, I look at the live stream and I check to see if there's anything react worthy. And if there's nothing react worthy, I just leave it alone. I don't see the sense in reacting to every single stream that she does. I just pick the good stuff for y'all. I mean, there's no sense for like 3 or 4 react videos if only one is react worthy.
You're a handsome fella. Okay. All right. What do you mean hype train? What does that mean?
There we go. She Oh my goodness. She's on Twitch and she doesn't know what a hype train is. Lord, have mercy. Study on Twitch, Foodie.
There's ads? Chosaurus. If at you sub, you won't at see ads. Oh, so I have to change the settings? So if you sub, you won't see ads. Okay, give me a minute. Wait, Sam. Give me a minute, guys. I'll change the settings. Creator dashboard. How do I do this?
You want to make money on Twitch, you need to learn yourself. Can't nobody help you, Foodie.
Subscriptions. Allow viewers ad-free viewing.
Ooh, see, right there. See, I'm learning about Twitch watching Foodie. I'm not even on Twitch. I have a Twitch channel that I set up so when I want to start doing gaming content, I can do stuff on there. But I guess there's a button or a section you can push that people who are sub don't have to see ads. Do y'all think Foodie's actually going to go for that, though? I mean, she is money hungry. Do you think that she's going to cut off part of her revenue, even for people that sub? She's not going to do that. She's going to let the ads play because she wants that money.
Well, do you think I should put ad-free, but then nobody will watch the ads?
Right. She wants that money.
Okay, I switched it. All right. It should be better now. You shouldn't see ads if you're a subscriber. Derek Hale, got rid of them. Not Minx hacking Ashley with ads. Please on 484. Hello? Do you have a comment about shaming AOR for use of scooter? Oh my god, that was so long ago it didn't even happen. People who aren't subscribed get that. Yes, actually, a long time ago, I had like a little bit of a stupid beef with her, and it was really dumb. It was so long ago. And since then, we've been good friends. So I think that makes up for it. I hope. Um, but I totally changed my mind about the scooter for sure.
Yeah, she changed the mind about the scooter after she used the scooter to go and do some shopping for Cuba. A long time ago, Foodie shamed Amberlyn Reed for using a scooter in a store, but yet she recently did it herself. So now because she did it herself, she's got to, flip the script and say, "Oh, it was so long ago. We're good friends now." You were very happy to shame Amberlyn Reed for using a scooter, but now that you're in the same position, now suddenly it's okay to use a scooter in a store.
I think if you need to use one, I don't think it's fair that you don't use one just because you're like, oh, my disability is less valid than someone else's. That's fucking stupid.
You're not disabled though. You're not a disabled person though, Foodie. You said it yourself. You are disabled sometimes. Those were your words. You're disabled sometimes. There is no sometimes about being disabled. You're either disabled or you're not. It's not like those with disabilities that, they clock in and clock out with their disabilities. You're not disabled. You can walk around just fine if you wanted to. So you're not disabled.
Guashber, hi. If you feel like you need to use a scooter, you use a scooter. Hey, mistress. Slow mode is on. Slow mode is on? How do I turn it off? Slow off. Did that work? Yeah, how do I turn slow mode off? Hold on. I just go slow off? Okay, hold on. Does that do it? All right.
Now, I want to explain something to everybody watching this React video, just so you understand. Do you see that those little sparkly gem things with the 300 next to them? Uh, those are what's called bits on Twitch, and you can buy bits. And 100 bits was equal to $1. So, like, say 300 bits is $3. And people like to do that. They like to buy bits on Twitch, and that's what they use for part of their tipping system.
Wait. Wait. Can I make it so only subscribers can watch? Or no? We'll turn off slow mode. Mods can also turn it off. You can make it so only subs can chat. Really? How do I do that? I don't think you can. Crazy Beautiful, welcome. And everyone who subscribed, thank you. Seraphim27. No, only subscribers can comment. Okay. So, Jack Beason. This is confusing. I know once we get used to it, though, it's going to be so cool. You have it so only subs can chat already. I shouldn't do that, eh? Should I? Well, yeah, so what's the point of subscribing then? Why would people subscribe? Just for support, I guess. Yes, you can. You can private stream. You can private stream on here?
Look at her. She's looking for any way in the world to lock this down to where she's trying to put everything behind a paywall like she did on YouTube. That's her only concern. I want to make it to where It's absolutely locked down to where I get money for everything rather than building up her channel on Twitch. That should be her number one priority. She's so concerned about I want to absolutely lock it down to where I get the most money.
Yeah, it's like really cool. I don't know. I'm just learning. We're getting it. I'll get it. It's like, you know, what does hype train mean? Why is there a hype?
Nobody teach her anything. If she starts asking questions of the chat saying, how do you do this and what does this mean? Don't tell her. She's the person with the channel. And if she cares enough, she can go and she can learn on her own off stream, which is the way she should be doing it, because taking her stream time and fumbling around and asking questions, this is not something you want to do if you want to provide interesting content and engaging content for people. Using your live stream time to learn, this is not what you do. You can do that off stream. You can take your time learning anything you want, but making your subscribers teach you things, this is not good.
Hype train. I haven't done the haul yet. I know this is so annoying that, and I really appreciate you guys like helping me out. JWoww made me sub and pay. Hi! And Trig's wife and Jack B's in. Subscribers can comment. It's like VIBs. This is like VIBs for.
Yeah, what I tell you. See, this is like VIB. See, told you. She wanted to make a hug box, and she wanted to make a hug box that paid her. So she's going to lock everybody out that is free. All of you people that like Foodie Beauty, that you're someone that you were sub to her Foodie Beauty channel, she doesn't care about you unless you're giving her money, unless you're part of the crowd that's behind that paywall. She doesn't care about her fans or her admirers. She wants those people with the wallets.
People should subscribe to be able to talk like how it was on YouTube. Yeah. Poetic Siren, subscribe with Prime, and you can use your Prime membership. Yes. Subs can watch the replay. Okay. Accountable Beauty subscribed. Thank you. Welcome. Who else? Teddy G. Redeem. Send a message. Oh. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you can only send us a message in sub mode only. Hi.
When did she get on with the haul?
This is cool. Change what we can use channel points for. Oh. During setup, simply select your audience and chat permissions via creator dashboard. Okay. Hokapontis. Okay. Oh my goodness. You're not allowed to be misogynistic here. Haha. You have to like women. Wait, is misogyny sexism or is it just men?
Oh God, she's so stupid.
So it could be like a woman could be.
Specifically directed toward workmen. Like misogyny is sexism to workmen.
Somebody send me a gift. Jake Jag and Sarah Fan. Okay. Excuse me. Now, normally from now on, Twitch streams will be on Streamlabs or OBS. StreamYard, no, because there's no alerts, and I want you guys, when you subscribe, to have alerts. You know.
It's amazing how much research she's done about all the different ways to make money on Twitch and Patreon and notifications, but the simpler things like a hype train or what it means to be rated. She knows nothing about anything money related. She'll learn about in a heartbeat, but anything else is not important.
All right. First thing I got here is a Panama hat, but the tag is here. Hi. I'll take a pina colada, please. What do you think? Download Streamlabs OBS Mobile. Really? Oh, I need to do all this. Okay, I'm not going to be on long because I have a lot to do today. I got a pair of shoes, Skechers. They seem to like making shoes for chubby feet. And this here is rose gold ham colored shoes. It's called rose gold. It's not ham. I'm gonna plant carrots in the garden. Mojito. On a dark desert fondue.
You know, knowing Foodie and how unclean she is, I can easily see those new shoes being dirty within a week.
Please. They're comfy. Ham. They are nice though, eh? They're the Bob's shoes. Instead of Tom's, it's called Bob's. Now, I'll probably do and try them, but it has to be on my OnlyFans.
So, okay, I want to point something out. You see all that on the screen? Anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to, and they gave a lot of subs to a lot of people. Anytime you get a gifted sub, that means that's a month that you don't have to pay for. So that's a feature that Foodie's going to be very annoyed with. Somebody giving gifted subs to other people so they don't have to pay.
Oh, wait. I'm going to keep my try-ons, I think, for... Oh, wait, let's see. So I got this pair of leggings here. Just like some like comfortable pant leggings. I think they're pistachio color. I got... Hi, Becker. Thank you for the subs. Anonymous glitter. Welcome. Thank you for the sub. Thank you guys for subbing. Avocado pants. Moldy ham. Dawn. Welcome, Dawn. This is going to be a beautiful dress. This is like the sisterhood of the traveling pants, the ladies.
Now I said this in my last React video, and I'm going to say it again for those who perhaps did not watch the last React video. I think this whole trip thing to Cuba, it's a ruse. It's a big fat lie. Foodie has not bought her plane tickets yet. It's like 3 or 4 days before her alleged trip. She hasn't bought the plane tickets yet. And she is someone that if she did take a trip somewhere, whether it's to Cuba or just a plane trip right across the border to the United States, she's going to need at least 2 seats, possibly 3, to be comfortable. So she hasn't bought the plane tickets yet. And the longer you wait for plane tickets, the more expensive they're going to be. She's not properly prepared for any kind of trip. But she's putting on the ruse that she's actually going on a trip by going on these shopping hauls and buying a bunch of stuff. I feel that she wants to do a lot of impulse buying, and she wants to justify that by saying there's a trip so nobody will yell and scream at her. Although it's her money and she can do what she wants with it. If you want my honest opinion, I think there's something shisty going on, something very, very shisty. I think perhaps that she wants to do something maybe with Natter, and she's using this whole trip thing as a way to get away without anybody questioning her. If you want my honest feeling on it, that's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm feeling. That if she does something with Cuba, what's more than likely going to happen is at the very last minute, she's going to say, oh, something happened. I couldn't get on the plane, or I couldn't make it, or something, or she's going to get sick. And the trip is not going to happen. And so she's going to set up her green screen with a picture of Cuba and do some sort of mukbang. I'm already calling it. I really don't think there's any kind of trip planned because that would just be way too much work and effort for Foodie. And that's just stuff that she's not ready for nor prepared for. That all of this stuff is just a gigantic deep fake. And something else I want to point out to everybody. Notice this trip is at the very end of the month, right before the end of the pay period. Her trip is supposed to be in what, the next 3 days? So in the past, when Foodie has done her live streaming on YouTube, the last couple of weeks of the month, something dramatic happens, or she'll create something dramatic to where people are more interested than usual. And so they start giving more money than usual. In my opinion, this is her way of just trying to pump extra money out of people before the end of the month.
He was saying, this kind of dress looks good on every body shape. And it's true. Remember I had one like this in the fall?
I disagree. I'm 136 pounds. If I put a dress like that on, it would look like a nightgown. So it's not good for every body type, Foodie. I can verify that. I am a little bit smaller than you, ma'am. I'm 136 pounds, and if I even put a dress like that on me in a smaller size, it wouldn't look right. I would look swallowed up by it. So it's not good for every size. But please go right ahead.
I have a blue dress with like orange on it. And we have here, because this is the whole point of the trip, besides work, we're going to promote self-love. I'm going to wear it on the plane in case I'm too fat and have to overlap on somebody. I'll go.
It's ironic that she's got a t-shirt that says self-love, and yet directly behind her is a sloppy, dirty, disgusting mess. She's got a box mountain there. She's got stuff all over the floor. How is that self-love if you don't even have a healthy, clean environment for yourself and your pets? Maybe instead of buying a t-shirt that says self-love, maybe put that into practice with your life, Foodie.
It's all right. Got one pair of these.
Call me a prude. Why show your underwear, even clean underwear, on stream? Those are intimate items. I just feel funny seeing a woman showing off her underwear. Am I a prude? Lingerie, panties, those are intimate items. I think that should be just left in private. That's just my opinion. I don't need to see Foodie's underwear to be entertained.
One pair of these. Now, this is a matching set. Look, muscle. Hi, Gemini. This is underwear, okay? And you get the matching bra. But it's like a bralette, or like a sports bra. You can lounge around this in the friggin' resort.
I'm just going to add this input. I am someone that I'm not skinny. I'm a little bit on the thick side. And when she held up that sports bra, it didn't look big enough to where it's not going to be uncomfortable. I can just see her putting that on, and it's gonna bind right into, like, right underneath her chest. It doesn't look like it's gonna it doesn't look like it's gonna be comfortable. It looks like it's gonna be too tight. She's gonna put it on and it's gonna be too tight, and she's not gonna be able to wear it. I know this because I've had sports bras before, and if they're too small, it feels like you got a vice right across your chest.
Everything all together, I had birthday credits and everything. It was like 400 or something. It wasn't that bad because I had discounts too. But at a plus size store, you know it's easy to drop like $500 easy at a plus size store. It's insane. Just some black underwear, which are always come in handy.
Why do we have to see all your underwear?
This Calvin Klein. I don't know why I buy these because the Calvin Klein ends up rolling up and going under my boobs anyways.
Exactly. What did I just say? Sports bras, because of that band at the bottom, if you're a little bit on the bigger side, they just roll up. It feels like you got something just like almost like electrical tape binding your chest. It's not comfortable. You got to buy them a little bit bigger just to be comfortable.
And get sweat stained.
Right.
We have this here, this bra. This brassiere. We have this. This is like a skirt, but it has pockets and it looks super cozy. Yeah.
You know, I am all about a comfy skirt. I like the long gypsy broom skirts. All of you ladies out there will know what I'm talking about, like the long skirts that go to your ankles. Man, those things are comfortable. But I just saw that skirt. It looks entirely too short for Foodie. It looks like the kind of skirt that if you did the bend over test, and you know, you ladies out there know what I'm talking about. If you ever want to know if a skirt is too short, you put it on and you bend over and you touch your toes, and if that skirt is riding up so high you can feel a draft in the back, that's too short. That skirt does not look like it would pass the bend over test. It looks like it's something that's going to ride up, and I don't think we've ever seen Foodie in a short skirt, have we? Uh, I don't think it would. I don't think it would look good on her, nor would it be functional.
Hi, Aha Budget. Racer bra. JWoww. North Blondie. Hi. This is going to be so comfy. I actually got this in a 2X because it's going to be.
Well, guess what? You're not a 2X. You have said yourself you are 4 or 5X. So if that's true, if it's a 2X, that means it's too small for you. So it's going to be really tight. It's going to bind right up against your stomach and your fupa. And so what's the point of buying something that's already too small for you? What's the point? You're not going to be able to walk in it. It's not going to look good. You just spent your money on something that is not going to be even functional.
I don't want it to be too loose.
2X is not too loose for you, Foodie. You are a 4 or 5 or even 6X. Why not buy things in your size? Then they're comfortable. Then you can wear them.
So I did some phone calls to. I wanted to keep this on like the other channel where I'm talking about the whole Cuba thing because the Cuba is like a project thing. But what? For thigh chafing like this. These boy shorts. I got some.
Those look too small for her too. Those look like they could fit me, but not Foodie. And that's not me throwing shade at her for being of a bigger size. I'm just saying, if you want something like that, you should get it a little bit bigger, a little bit roomier. Those look too small.
You better grease up them thighs. Why? Oh.
Because the chub rub. And that's the thing. If you are someone of a bigger size, if you've got thighs and they rub against each other, after a while you get chub rub. And it hurts. It's chafing, is what it is. Your thighs are chafing each other.
So anyways, I'm really just hoping that we'll see. I'm nervous, but chub rub. These will help with the chub rub. They're boy shorts. Garcon. We have these. This is the bathing suit, okay? So these are 4X high rise.
Okay, notice what she just said. So she bought a skirt in a 2X, but the bathing suit's in a 4? How is it that she's buying a skirt that's 2 sizes too small, but yet the bathing suit's in a size that's twice as big? Make it make sense.
High rise bottoms. So just black bottoms. I do have a sundress. It's on my Instagram, the picture I'm going to wear over. Hi, BBS Angels of the Instagram. I got, and this is the top. What do you think? It's going to look nice, I think.
It looks like the cup sizes are a bit too big for Foodie.
Yeah, it's kind of like vintage, yeah. And I have this matching set to go with, like to go out at night. So it came with this necklace, and there's matching hoop earrings that come with it. So, what? This trip is so good.
I seriously doubt that a bathing suit set would come with a necklace. And I also noticed when she held up the necklace that it looked like a separate item that she had to pay for.
Thank you, what? And thank you all for who are here. Beach Life today, 4X with bottom 2X skirt. It's make it make sense. It's the way things are made. Beach Life one today. It's really hard to explain if you haven't shopped at a plus size store. It's all
there we go. So somebody just caught her snafu like I did. Brainstorm says 4X swim bottom, 2X skirt. Make it make sense. The 2X will never fit and it's cute. Take it back and get your size. Right. I just said that. Why would you buy a skirt that's 2 sizes too small and then your swim bottom is twice as large? Unless 4 or 5X is your true size. I don't understand buying clothes that you know are not going to fit. Maybe she's planning on using the 2X item for, say, pictures or videos for the feeder fetish, because that's something that feeder fetish people get into. They like seeing somebody of a bigger size putting clothes on that are too small for them. That's part of the feeder fetish. Seeing somebody get bigger and bigger to the point where their clothes don't fit. And this is something that Foodie's done in the past. Y'all remember way back when she was doing the hauls and stuff on the Foodie Beauty channel. Notice that when she was doing the hauls for those live streams and those videos, that there would be like 3 or 4 items that were much smaller than they should have been, and only one item, like a dress, like a sundress, that was in the correct size. And that would be the item that she would wear all the time. And then the other items, you really wouldn't see them again.
About how it's made. Looks like sea glass. It kind of does. I should kimonos to go over. You're right. I have a sundress. I might go back to Pennington's. I actually wanted to pick up. There's a matching kimono. It matches the bikini top, and it's really nice. So I'm gonna actually maybe go back to get that. I have to remember though. And yeah, see here, you have the earrings. And then you have this little purse. Has this thing here, but it goes across your body like that. So, you know, if I'm going just.
And I know this is kind of a side issue that she's not addressing, but I've seen pictures of Foodie and her new nose piercing. It already looks infected. there was a lot of redness around the piercing, which is not a good sign. It looks like maybe the nose piercing it's already infected.
Over to the pool or the bar. I can wear this, and someone tries to grab it, they gotta take me too. And that's not easy when you're 360 pounds. Right? Sweetest angels of the nth degree. BBest angel of the nth degree. Come here. Come here, you. Hi. BBest. BBest angels. The crossbody, not the color. You don't like the ham, I know. They had a black and they had ham. I'm trying to lean off of ham, but it's not easy.
You know, I'm convinced that Foodie is latched onto this ham color because she knows everybody hates that color on her. It's the light pink ham color. It does nothing for her. But Foodie pays attention to what everybody's saying, and she knows that the ham color gets a rise out of people. So what did she do? She went out and got her manicure in a ham color. She got her pedicure in a ham color. She's buying ham colored clothing. All of this is just one gigantic troll.
Grab a neck pillow. I have a one built in like this. You want to have for dinner? So, yes, I know all of you. Pocahontas. PTSD ring. Bo Capone. Hold on, I gotta go back on Twitch here to see all this. Jamlock, thank you for the gift sub. Was setting up everything on Twitch here. I logged into my Twitch. I saw set up this affiliate thing. I have to do all the tax information, and then they're like do emotes or something. So I have to learn how to do that. It doesn't look too complicated. I just have to upload all the pictures and everything. So it's gonna get there, guys. And I appreciate your patience and following me around. Okay, let's sounds. Where's the ringtone?
God.
Can you change the gem amount to 100? I see. I'm not sure what normally happens to this. So I'm not used to. I can't.
Ooh, so I guess the gem amount that Foodie is requiring, the minimum is 300 bits, which is equivalent to $3. A lot of Twitch streamers have theirs set to at least 100. 100 bits is equal to $1, and Foodie has hers set to 3.
Change it.
I'm telling you, she's all about that milking people for money thing.
All right, I changed everything. So 100 bits is $1.
Right.
Bug, welcome. Thank you for subbing in. Jasmine, try some more tones. Hi, Moonlight. I always have a pen and no paper, or paper, no pen. Thanks to whomever gifted me a sub. Oh, did somebody gift you a sub? You can give people subs?
She's so happy about it now, but wait till she finds out that when people have a gifted sub, that means they're watching for free. She's not going to be happy about that.
Viola. I bought scented markers. I don't know where they are. Beauty fart. And I'm going to organize some like theme streams, like if I do like Mystery Mondays and stuff like that. I think it would be fun on here. You know. You have freckles on your face? Freckles are so cute. Jam lock. You can do emotes, only chats. Oh my god, that would be so fun to do at least once. Could you imagine communicating in emotes? That would be a so stream Elden Ring. I don't even know what that is. I'll look it up though.
And I want to point something out to everybody who might have forgotten. Foodie made a big freaking deal about getting a gaming PC so she could game on Twitch. Has she done it yet? No. So what was the point of getting the gaming PC?
Oh, Furby. Thank you, Tiffany. This is so awesome. This is so awesome, guys. I'm an
I
affiliate.
mean, I knew right from the jump that she was not going to do gaming on Twitch because she is a narcissist and because she wants to be the focal point of everything. And I knew that just playing a game on Twitch, all the focus is on the game and not her. She's too much of a narcissist to let that happen. So the gaming PC is just going to be sitting there with nothing to do. What a waste of a gaming PC. All she wants to do on her streams is talk. And the talk really is not that entertaining.
What's the difference between affiliate and partner? Do you need to make partner? Do you need a certain amount of things to make partner?
You need achievements to reach partner, just like you need achievements to reach affiliate. There's certain achievements you've got to, certain hurdles that you have to jump over to become partner. And a lot of people, they work hard on that and it takes them a while, Foodie. So you just got affiliate, be happy with that, build up your audience, look into what it takes to be a partner, and then work on that too.
But I want to have fun playing games. I know you guys, a lot of you don't think that you'll have fun with it.
So play games then. Actually do gaming
It happens
content.
super fast. Yeah, I'd love it. You guys are gonna laugh at me playing some games. I suck at some games. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that content. I've been waiting for her to do gaming content. Oh, I've been waiting. I've been waiting patiently, and it's not happened yet. I want to see her play video games. That would be great content. Foodie playing video games. I want to see her rage in video games. Come on, Foodie. Come on into World of Warcraft. Oh, girl, I will do everything in my power to get into WoW if you're there. Come on, make an alliance too, because I've got plenty on Horde.
And I scream. So if that thing makes you, if you get a kick out of me humiliating myself, you will like this. I sub for 6 months and I don't have a crown. Really, Gemini? Oh my god, it just gave me 4 ads in a row. Why are there ads? I turned them off.
Okay, here's a comment for somebody in the chat. Gatsby the Pupper says no one has to do anything but pick one platform people don't like to chase. Right. So she's got like all these different platforms. If Foodie had any kind of sense, she would just like stick to just two platforms because people are not going to sign up for like three or four platforms, especially if you're not producing unique content for each of those platforms. You know, she's already her plate's already overfull. And when Foodie was on YouTube, she couldn't even make content for one platform, never mind multiple platforms.
One platform. So what I want to do is, yes, I want to pick. So I want to have organized. Yes, I don't want to just like do my just streaming on like all. Well, I don't know. I don't know. This is all new for me, so I'm figuring it out. But Twitch seems like the kind of fun place. Like the feeling I get from Twitch is more organized content. Like you can do just chatting. Like I know Eugenia does.
Okay, you can stop with the BS. You got on Stream Foodie not too long ago and you said to everyone, and I quote, I don't want to be here. You actually said that in your Twitch stream. I don't want to be here. Now you're trying to spin this to where I like Twitch and it's so much more relaxing. Let's tell the entire truth. You're looking for platforms where you can exploit people for as much money as possible. That's why you like Twitch. You get a large audience, you love attention, people can send bits and whatnot, they can buy subscriptions. It's a lot like YouTube that way. You're looking for those platforms where you don't have to pay to use the platform like Crowdcast. You get a big audience. You're not going to get that on OnlyFans. So you are zeroed in on the platforms where you can charge a membership and get money from the memberships. You can do ads and stuff on your videos and get money from that as well. That's why Twitch and YouTube are your go tos. Patreon, maybe you can get money from that, but you're looking to exploit people for as much money as you can possibly get out of them. And that's why I'm telling everybody who signed up to your OnlyFans, really think about that. If she's not done any kind of content for OnlyFans in a while, do you honestly think you're going to get a whole bunch of content from Foodie? If she keeps making excuse after excuse, saying technical difficulties, even if you're having technical difficulties with streaming on OnlyFans, you can still post video content. You can still post picture content. There's no excuse whether people who paid for OnlyFans are not getting at least some kind of content somewhere. It takes all of a few minutes to just post some pictures or a video on OnlyFans. It's just a 15, 20 minutes. Just post any old thing. And at least people are getting something. But you keep making excuses. And you were talking about using recycled content from other platforms as the content for OnlyFans, and that's not correct. You want people's money, you need to give them something worth the money.
Just chatting and everything like that. But for more like when I just chat about stuff, I like to be very personal and open, and my Foodie Beauty channel allowed me to do that, my subscriptions. And I think I'm gonna keep like Patreon for that kind of stuff, to do the extra content, you know? And people
I'm sorry, your Patreon, the content there is no different than the stuff you see on YouTube or Twitch for the most part. The only different thing you might see on Patreon that you won't see on Twitch or YouTube is some kind of nudity, some kind of boob flash. That's pretty much about it. You're doing the same content on every platform. So anybody subscribed to Foodie in all these different places, just know that from the jump. Trust me, I'm giving you the truth here. I've seen the content on the platforms. It's all the same. It's all her talking and eating and being blasted out of her head from edibles and whatnot. It's all the same. There's nothing unique about any one of those platforms. She does the same thing on all three.
who don't want to follow everywhere, they don't have to, you know.
They don't have to, but you want them to because that's more money in your pocket. Go ahead and say it.
Oh, she plays games too. Also, for everyone who wants this for free, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free subscription. Yes, you get a free subscription monthly. You get ads when you first come in. Really? It's annoying. What about only? Well, that OnlyFans. I don't know.
See, there you go. People asking, what about OnlyFans? What are you going to do for OnlyFans? She's like, I don't know. There's confirmation right there. I don't know. She's written that platform off. She's not saying, oh, I'm going to do stuff on OnlyFans and this is when I'm going to do it and this is what I'm going to do. She just said, I don't know. She pretty much abandoned that platform. Any bees are coming over here, you just got your answer whether you should pay for OnlyFans or not.
I'm keeping that, yeah, because I have plans in the works to make content for that.
Oh, please. You've had plans for weeks. What has come of that? Nothing. Nothing. I think the smartest thing for people to do that are subscribed to your OnlyFans, and I'm not telling anybody what to do. You do what you want with your money. But if it were me, if I were a Beezer and you got all these different platforms going, the smartest thing to do would be to wait until there is content before paying for a subscription. Wait until there's something worth paying for to actually pay for it. Don't go on your empty promises and you saying, well, I'll get to it soon, I'll get to it later, it's coming. No. Wait until there's something worth paying for before you actually pay. My opinion.
I have like a plan for that. So it's just yes. Is she going to address it?
Whoa, wait, what is this? Accountable Beauty says, is she going to address taking $500 from Phyllis? Isn't Phyllis her aunt? When did this happen? What? When did this occur?
Excuse me. What is your picture, Accountable Beauty? That's a beautiful picture. I didn't take anything from Phyllis. My Aunt Olive Beads. Anyways, Accountable Beauty, Phyllis might have a job at the friggin' Beezer show. We need a janitor, so.
Foodie, if you got a final paycheck from YouTube and then you went ahead and you got money from your family member, that's just rotten. Because we've seen what you're doing with the money. You're going out and you're buying useless stuff. If you took money from your aunt just to go ahead and just blow it on whatever, that's a wrong thing to do. If you got money from YouTube, you should not be doing that. Because I'm sure your family members don't have YouTube money. You did at one time, but you shouldn't be taking other people's money if you don't really need it.
Did I miss your try it on? I didn't try it on. If you pay to be a sub, you don't have that. Subscribe with Prime, you don't have to pay anything for those of you for subbing. Yes, Bugs, Phyllis, my aunt. You don't have ads? Okay, Raven, that's good. Wow, that's ironic. I know, it's very ironic. Craig, the Nelson, T. Nelson sex symbol. Hello, Jessica. And I'll tell you, because I said the whole, like, the thing with, like, Natter and the pecan pie.
Whoa, wait a minute. Accountable Beauty coming through with the tea. Oh, my teapot is just overflowing with Accountable Beauty's tea. Accountable Beauty says Phyllis paid for the Jamaica place for $2,000 and then Chantal canceled last minute and Phyllis claimed bankruptcy. Whoa. Wow. But I got questions. I got questions about whether this is true or not because in my mind, I'm coming up with questions here. So if this is true, if her aunt paid for the Jamaica place and she put down a $2,000 deposit on something, then why would she go ahead and give Foodie another 500? That doesn't make sense to me. I got questions.
Like, he also loves pecan pie, so he would always get it when we would go shopping. Phyllis paid for the Jamaica place. In bankruptcy. You weirdo. Hi,
And notice that after she read that, she didn't say, that's not true. That's not true. That never happened. She's like, whatever. So it might have been true. If that's true, Chantal, you suck. You suck for doing that.
Close out, go back in after subbing. Stopped ads for me. Yes, that could have. Yeah. Yeah. So I turned that off, but there's still going to be ads for people who are not subs. And if you want to watch this stream after, there's going to be ads on it because, you know. What are you most excited for Cuba? I think it's WestJet. What's for dinner? Let's.
Okay. So it's a few days before this alleged trip. She hasn't bought tickets. She said that. She hasn't bought tickets yet. Somebody just asked her, Olive Beat says, what airline are you flying? Her answer was, I think it's WestJet. So she's acting like she bought tickets. She says, I think it was WestJet. Now, if she really bought tickets, she'd be able to check to see what airline it was, right? Because if you have a trip planned, you know what airline you're using. So she's skating past it. Oh, I think it's WestJet. I think it was that. Now, playing devil's advocate here, she could be saying that to keep herself from people knowing exactly what airline she's using to fly out. She could be doing that. She could be, but this is a woman that she has no problem with people knowing where she lives. People are sending things to her house, so why would it bother her for people to know where how she's flying? But what I'm trying to say here is, if she really had those plane tickets after saying that she did not get the plane tickets, she hasn't bought them yet. Why would she be saying, I think it's this airline? If you have a trip plan and you've got your tickets, you know what airline you're using.
Let's see. Who is that? I like to fly. I don't mind. My Cannibal Beauty didn't feel his right place before. Livestream horror games. Yeah, that's my favorite. Beep beep. Hi, BVJ. Rhonda, welcome. Only people get this up. If you leave it on. What do you think?
Oh God.
Burgundy. Yes, it's burgundy.
It's burgundy. It's burgundy. Thing here.
What did Moonlight chicken au gratin. It's
I really hate when Pete just wanders into her stream because he's got nothing worthwhile to say or worthwhile to listen to. He's just, look, hanging on the back of her chair. Pete, if you want to make conversation with the audience, why not pull up a chair or something and be part of the stream? Why are you always hanging around in the background?
a chicken breast.
Who cares? Goodbye.
Okay. And I want potato salad.
Foodie, it's very tacky to sit there with a room full of people. You're doing a stream on Twitch, and while the stream is in progress, you're sitting there ordering food. This is not something you could do off stream. You got to do it now.
And.
Yes,
you're making me sick. I get motion sickness. It followed me to the bathroom one day. I was walking. Okay, so
it's just really fun.
Chicken skewer combo.
Still talking about food.
This is a new wig, yeah. I'm gonna bring it with that. Do you think I should bring this wig with that black dress?
I'm a bit puzzled with Foodie. So she bought over $1,000 in wigs. They're really nice, expensive wigs that are completely ruined. But yet this $20 wig has survived longer than any of them. Why is it that the cheaper wigs have got more respect and more love from her than the expensive wigs she sunk so much money into?
You guys are going to help me what I need to print. I think, but we need to pack for Minx. Do we get more females? Welcome, everybody.
Oh, God.
I chose 2000.com. I have that in my head. Call 1-866-WOW-DEAL and get away for less if you're skinny. Okay.
Okay, so everybody's been disputing about, will Foodie need one seat or two? I can almost guarantee you she's going to need two. And L. Watt says chair space is between 16 and 18 inches. Get the tape measure out time. I don't even need a tape measure. I've flown before. The airline seats are always, always too small. Unless you get first class, then they're a bit bigger. But remembering the time that I've taken flights before, and I'm much smaller than Foodie, it wasn't entirely comfortable for me. It just wasn't. And if I wasn't comfortable, then I know she's not going to be comfortable. she's going to need to get 2 seats minimum. And if she really wants to max out her comfort level, she needs to get an entire row of seats. And that way she doesn't have to worry about scrunching between people or getting in and out of her seat to go, say, to the bathroom or something, which that's going to be a whole nother challenge for Foodie. Those airplane bathrooms, they're not a joke. They're not a joke. So the airplane experience is going to be precisely that, an experience. And that's if she goes, which I doubt that she will.
The point, do nothing for you, just a fun channel thing. Yeah, like this is just gonna be like fun, like play classical music while looking out the window. It's the most majestic shit. Bucket list. I picked a. They have internet. Tell me.
Yeah, in the times that I have flown, it helps if you get a window seat. That way, at least you can look out the window and focus on that. Sitting in the seat closest to the aisle or the middle seat sucks. My opinion.
Can they have internet, please? Oh my god. If I don't have internet, I'm going to literally freak out.
You know, since everybody's telling Foodie that if she went to Cuba, they don't have any Wi-Fi, she might turn around and say, "Oh, I was there. I just couldn't stream anything because of the Wi-Fi," and use that as an excuse not to show herself in a different location. But even if she had no Wi-Fi there, she could still just take pictures in Cuba, correct? And then post them later. But she's not even going to go. But I'm just saying. People are telling her, "Oh, there's no Wi-Fi down there. You can't really stream." So she might use that as a way to cover for not showing herself there, not taking any pictures, not doing any videos. That way, if she's going someplace else or not going anywhere at all, she can use that as a reason why.
What the hell am I gonna do? Get subs. So I'm not gonna do. I'll do like some non-subscriber, just like on YouTube, non-subscriber chats. You know, too. I want to make a schedule for Twitch and honor it. Like that will make me feel like I'm actually starting to change and grow as a person. Is like
You're not changing though. You're not doing anything different that you weren't doing before. You're doing the exact same content on all of your platforms. You're coming on camera. You're doing the edibles. Some of the streams you're blasted out of your head. What exactly about your content is different, Foodie? I'll wait. No, nothing? That's what I thought. You're doing the exact same thing on YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon that you did on YouTube before your channel got taken. Nothing has changed. Nothing at all, except for these new characters, Jai and Minx, that you brought into the picture, which are absolutely ridiculous. I don't think you have to role play anymore. The role playing is annoying. It's ridiculous. YouTube let you back on the platform. You're monetized. So drop the whole role playing thing. It's stupid.
actually following through on things I want to do. Ah, what? It's not to go see guys. Lots of Santerre for my fries. Hi, Sam. They wanted you to lose your cool over it. You didn't need it. Thanks, guys. I try. I don't think I had time to react. You know, it was just like the minute I saw that happen, I was like, hustle, 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 hustle. Or like,
Nah, she didn't lose her cool because Foodie's a very defiant person. And she knew everybody was waiting for her to rage out and get upset. And Foodie is all about that life of whatever you expect for me to do or you want me to do, I'm going to do the opposite. So if we flipped the script on Foodie and said, "Go ahead, be sloppy. We're expecting you to be sloppy," then she would turn around and do the opposite just because we want her to do something and she wants to do the opposite just to piss us off. So she wasn't going to do the rage streams and she wasn't going to get upset. because she knew everybody was looking for that and they were waiting for it. So Defiant Foodie said, no, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm going to do the exact opposite.
Like still even just like thinking of ideas and stuff to do, and it's not easy,
Yes, it is.
It's so hard.
No, it ain't.
It's so hard also building yourself up on social media platforms. Like
I don't want to hear that from her. She's already got a built-in audience that would follow her on whatever platform she's on. That's how she got so many people joining with her on Twitch. If she was just a nobody on Twitch with no audience, she would have a much harder time on Twitch. But she's already got a built-in audience. And her over there saying, well, I got to build myself up and I don't know what to talk about. I don't believe that either, because people get into her chat rooms and they give her ideas of things they want to talk about with Foodie. They give her ideas of things that they want her to see her do. She's got all these people, all this input coming in from people. And despite the fact that she relies on her audience to make a living, and therefore their input is valuable because these are people that are paying to watch her and subscribe to her, she's going to do what she wants to do. It really makes no sense. She wants the max amount of money, but yet she's not willing to listen to her audience and put their ideas and their advice in play.
Blame luck, like for my any following I have recently. Oh, hi, you're beautiful.
It was a combination of luck and timing. You got on YouTube early years ago and you were exploring the different avenues of your content and you were doing different things. And then you just happened to jump into the mukbang thing, which at the time was very hot. It was very popular. You started doing the mukbang stuff and you built up your audience from that. So it was a combination of timing and luck. And you're not even taking that brass ring you have in your hand and running with it. You're just screwing off with it and just expecting people to pay for whatever content. And you can't do that forever, Foodie. As you're expecting the reaction community to keep you going and to keep funneling traffic to you, but you got to give it something worthwhile to react to, because let's be honest, you've been phoning it in for the longest. And when you do the boring stream so there's practically nothing, I mean, what can we do with that? You can sit there and polish a turd till you're blue in the face, but it's still not going to shine. You want the reaction channels to do their part to react to you and keep your name out there. Give us something react worthy, because it's really getting bad out there.
You are, Sam. People are. And I think like Dimitri was one.
Rainstorm, I love this comment. Rainstorm says, just know not all of the haters are haters, but overly frustrated supports that gave up. Yeah, a lot of people that go to the reaction channels now, they started out liking Foodie. They started out supporting her because of her behaviors and because she wasn't willing to better herself. They got to the point where they were so angry and so frustrated that they just gave up. So it's not a matter of hating Foodie. It's just everybody got to a point where like, I can't deal with this anymore. So many people are trying to help her with advice and she doesn't want to listen. So they went from a place of supporting Foodie to not supporting Foodie. And it's not about hate. It's just frustration, just straight up frustration. There's only so much you can deal with before you got to walk away.
Binge City, do you remember that person? That weirdo? They wore like a mask and like were eating pies, and they were so mean to me. I remember that.
Oh, you're talking about Mask Mott.
Yeah. Had a rough start. Hi, Sam. Okay, chubby you. Come here. Do you think I'll fit? I think I'm more wide from the side like this than if I go like this. I wish I had a measuring tape though. I just have to bring in this.
All the things that you bought at the store and you couldn't go to the aisle with the measuring tape and get a measuring tape.
But this is squishy.
It doesn't matter, Foodie. If you just buy one seat, you got to think about the person who might be sitting next to you. So if you're in a seat that's entirely too small, you go to sit down, you might be overflowing into another person's space. And the space already for one seat is limited. So again, if you go on a trip, you're going to have to buy 2 seats, possibly 3, possibly an entire aisle. Not just for your comfort, but for the comfort of other people who might be sitting next to you or close to you.
So maybe I just have to do some fat redistribution. I think it's ridiculous they make seats so small, but I guess they have to make optimal room. But
yeah,
they should have a few seats reserved for obese people. I mean, there's so many obese travelers; it's very common. Sure, it will shrink. Maybe I shouldn't dry it. Like should have gotten a business class seat. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. She's like, I can barely just. She's like, you might just fit inside. You'll have to turn around, and it'll be really hard. Make sure they're completely dry. Yeah, they get that like wet dog smell. I'm checking where the food is. I'm starving. I know I had this before, but I'm starving. I'm craving like healthy chicken rice, 2 seeds.
Okay, here's an interesting comment. Gemini Gem says, I was 289 pounds and I suffered the whole plane ride. Never again. Sorry to say, you will never fit. Switch to first class or get 2 seats. I hate for you to get there and not be able to get to Cuba because of not getting an extra seat. There you go. So here's somebody who was almost 300 pounds that they had a bad experience with just one seat. Foodie should take that into consideration.
Yeah. So I like that feeling. I like that feeling of having that freedom to be like, do I want to see this guy or not? Like it makes me feel in control a little bit. It makes me feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, whatever.
You won't? Or even Glenn. I have not seen, no, we have not seen each other. We're not allowed to.
Do you think that would actually stop Foodie? Anybody out there? We know she's a defiant person. If somebody said, Foodie, you can't see Natter, does anybody actually think that Foodie would stop seeing Natter just because of that? With Foodie, it's all about the fine print. She's saying, oh, we can't see each other because we're not allowed to. But with Foodie, it's all about semantics. So on camera, she's going to say, we're not allowed to see each other. But if she turns the camera off, how would we know if they did see each other or talk to each other? My feeling is they're still talking, at least, because she turned his phone on. She never turned it off. And like I said in the beginning of this react, maybe this whole thing of her going to Cuba might be a cover for her spending time with him. That's my feeling. So she's doing everything in her power to paint this picture of him going to Cuba, although she hasn't bought the plane tickets yet. And somebody asked her about what airline you're using, and she said, oh, I think it's this. So with Foodie, you got to read between the lines and you got to look at the fine print and understand this is a woman of semantics. It's all about semantics with her.
Right? So, I'm Pisces, and so is my dad. Now I don't know if I want African food now. She praises. I don't praise Karate Joe. What? Since when? He's not even in here anymore. That's how. His curly you, Lambo. Let's read the horoscopes. I need a. I'm just sitting here live streaming and talking about it. Fupa. A drink.
Okay, so the live stream is pretty much done. Only got a few minutes left. I'm gonna end it here because we're already over in time. I like for my reacts to be at an hour. We're slightly over that. Sorry about that. There's just a lot to cover here. Hope everybody's enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like it, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.